shouldn't... Anything I can help you with? Sure, have at it.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
We're clear. I love this movie. Orbital pattern locked. Easy. Woo! I love the feeling after a perfect
security.
jump.
Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete. Welcome to Mars. You are cleared to land at Sidonia.
Watch out for the robots. They're surprisingly sneaky.
Range is a great
Place to buy your weapons. Just make sure to keep them holstered at all times.
Sorry, no soliciting. I don't have time for this, quite frankly. That sounds downright... Damn it. Today's not my day.
Work in the deep mines. That's where you make the big bucks.
Do you imagine anyone actually enjoys living here? You ever wonder how humans might have developed differently had our homeworld had gravity this low?
Invoices can be... Oh.
Worked. A shame, too. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority tradition. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
That won't be necessary. But we would like the money he owes us.
Just this one time? It is your choice, but be careful.
Wonderful.
I suggest paying a visit to the Sixth. If anyone knows where Percival is, the miscreants there would.
What a long day.
We can confirm from an anonymous source that indeed SysDef's flagship, the Vigilance, is now in the hands.
Very practical to seal this off and make it habitable. Also rather visually pleasing.
Broken spears upstairs.
Doc Walker? You're barking up the wrong...
Andy, you. Why don't you come here and tell me what some stray wants with Walker?
Not every day a stray topsider wanders into my bar claiming they know people. What do you want with Dr. Walker? Quite the bold claim to make. But if you are actually willing to help Percival, well, I might be inclined to return. A friend to one devil is a friend to us all. That's good to hear. Most straightforward way to take care of this debt. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their... If someone was to... And, wouldn't be surprised if there was one that say, with an entrance behind the bar at the bro... Now, what say you get out there and help?
Hey, you. Percival's eerie friend, come here.
No input. Error.
The final scores were surprisingly tight, with Tayo Astrid.
Excuse me.
The United Colonies Department of Labor would like to
Mars
remind you
isn't
that
for
working
everybody.
too much overtime is harmful to your health. And any injuries or mistakes you incur while suffering the effects of overwork or exhaustion can also harm your company's bottom line.
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see anything suspicious.
Yeah?
I can't take this!
Was there something else? Do you now? Let me take a look at... that's not the... Here. His current... I expect this won't be a grade.
You have my thanks.
Hey, you look... How's it going? Can I help you? Cool. Come back anytime.
Stay away from the Sixth Circle unless you're a minor.
You looking for deals on off-world goods? Your new friend? Take a look. Hey, catch you on the flip side.
Yeah? Did you know? My end of the he's holed up in the place was sealed up tight. Good you're going in there. Don't expect he'd... Yeah.
The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
Gotta get away!
Any interesting results?
Used to think I was Vanguard material, until I discovered that space travel turns my stomach.
You have a knack for these vehicular gymnastics. Another victory! Well earned. You're dead! Dead!
Fire! Fire! Die! Die!
Remain alert. Best to assume we have not seen the last of these spacers.
You're not walking out of here.
Miners' quarters ahead, perhaps? Filled with more spacers, no doubt. What? That kind of power. I'm glad it is in your hands.
Bring it!
There you are. Ah, damn it!
Good riddance! But you're next! Found one! My eyes! Damn it! Oh, too much! I'm getting out of here! Oh! Ugh.
Did they have anything of value?
Take your best shot.
This all made sense to someone, I'm sure. I cannot tell you how any of it works.
So you must be the one who got me out of the red with the trade authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts? Tissue sample? You came all the way down here for that? Must be some a fast-growing terramorph. Who exactly told you to bring this to me? Hadrian. If she made you come all
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here, and I wasn't expecting guests.
Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the debt. Managed to negotiate it down to something more reasonable. Good to see someone give the Trade Authority a bit of their own medicine. All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all on a slate. Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved. Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian. It was. An entire city wiped off the map. The swarms are so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal it. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time. I didn't detect any of the telltale signature. I don't think it was transported to Tal Ceti. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
The chances for survival, let alone maintaining any kind of functioning society, would be slim indeed.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now? The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
The biggest surprise is not that the UC engaged in xeno warfare in the past, but that they ever...
I know we're supposed to clean up vandalism, but I just can't get it down. I'm still shocked about Governor Hurst. Rumor is he got into some
Is that really her? Hadrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
The red eyes
Lou
are
gave me
some
the abridged
badge
version of what went
honor,
down.
I take it?
Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up. Well, that's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But, so, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the one.
Londinian. That's a...
Not thrilled to be...
Well, right now, we've got more.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we be dealing... And the Freestar Collect? Guess we can give that...
I didn't think the cat... One, and two, with both of us. Well, the UC, all information. Now, it's possible, and as to what... Well, that's about the best news. Percival and I, we were military science.
Place I was hiding out.
After some early fits, a practice that's been... Oh, but it was during that assignment. The project never got under the watchful, but if we can convince... And hopefully... All right, I'm gonna go get this work.
Good luck.
The city of Sidonia is proud to be a pillar of support for the United Colonists. Seek your local Marine recruiter if you wish to sign up for military service.
6 Crimson Fleet vessels were lured into a fake distress call.
Deluxe condos aren't anything special.
I find the interior of this ship comforting.
Ship's ready. Pick a stone. Any stone. Orbital insertion done. Time to dance among the stars. times we jump.
You are
it
entering
never
United
gets
Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. Go ahead.
Captain! Over here.
The workup's in the cabinet's hand. But listen, so my relation, they called him the program. Secure the lead. I'm getting there. The man I was Freestar, and the thing, so I really, while we've got us, or if, no telling how long then I guess it's just a...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Sounds like our cue.
Ah, Captain. Congratulations on joining the ranks of the...
And you can imagine my surprise. Still quite... In fact, and that we should instead tell me. Let's get to business. We have 2 petitions. Access to the UC, a request, which will... Now, Captain, we've all... Perhaps you could
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, while no one would argue that they've been happening to demand we handle... Seems at best.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. I would also ask, how many deaths? Because if tragedies like...
Let's keep this civil, shall. And while there should be no doubt, the President, Chief Yassine has a point. I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain.
That is worth considering. But if there's another attack...
So then, Captain...
I can't help but agree with the captain. Attempting to open the archives...
You and I are in agreement. So if there are no other... What was that?
Attention. Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack. At the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
Oh no.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
You! The EM rifle, grab it! Now!
That's it! Now hit him with everything you've got!
We're trying to help you! Please! I can't stop!
Got one!
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting.
We tried to, but some of the other officers died.
Pheromonic projection. Some terramorphs. It affects everyone. You kill the morph. Let's do it.
That's unlocked.
Captain?
Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move!
For the spaceport district. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
You might back up! Don't just stand there! Good!
We made quick work of them, huh?
Wait, officer? Are you and this woman experts? Take whatever we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before, huh? Well, I've got one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Check your thing! Oh, God. Captain! You're going to be okay! It's not real! Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real! We have to put down that morph!
It's here! It's here! Hide! Do it now!
Target down. Nice work, Captain.
I don't want to think.
Just glad we could rise to the... Captain, we should report. Take care of yourselves.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before...
Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all... Captain?
The cabinet's full back
Hadrian?
to prevent more attacks.
It would appear that the cabinet owes you our thanks for what your concern.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path. You will have our full support, but to accomplish those goals, as such, the cabinet has, as soon as we've got the date. Excellent. But as you've both made clear, someone who the cabinet wants. We see your atypical back in exchange. So, I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't... Deputy McIntyre, you should be able to find... And on behalf...
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Start getting a plan together for that data.
When you see security loses an officer, make it my responsibility.
Chief Yassine, these orders... But you know who this is, correct? Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require. That must make you our... And you're some. Not sure if I should duck for cover. I was also informed that you gave quite the present. Chief Yassine wants you to... We're going to do... And that means first... Last I checked, it takes 2 parties to fight a war. But, since you're such an expert, I'm sure you also know it's... Access to the archives. UC. Now, the UC... Get them both... Very funny. Both ambassadors have reasons. Now, I'll provide. And I do mean cooperate. Though that does... But it does mean we need... Who do you want to start with?
It sounds as though I will enjoy this.
Now, officially, use your experience, and who knows? But my... Certainly. You see intelligence, but getting... So, now, we... But there's also... Yes, many. If something goes wrong... All right. And take these. Ambassador Balmore's... When the rest of House Varun retreat... He's since lent his... Though claiming to know...
Yes, just like us. How magnanimous of you.
Of course. But there is... We're not 100%. His public appearance. Scans of... Your task is to... I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door. Here. And fair warning. Now, if you have... I'd suggest... Be smart out there.
What is it? Ah, yes, we are done.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you.
Ah, yes. They build a monument to the people they lost, but not the people they killed. I cannot help but note. Is that the Colony War Memorial is in direct line of sight of this embassy.
Our visitor?
I suspect that was very much intentional.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby, office...
I wonder how many times one side or the other has threatened to close this embassy down over the years.
All that security, and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
Sounds like it was a real mess down at the spaceport.
I'm sorry. Do you... Ah, so you're the one they called about. Failed to mention you were collective-born. You have my thanks for what you did down there. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now that I can only presume. I was Let me be frank, Cap. I will not be the one. We'll oversee the. Fine. You'll get. They tell me it should only take a moment. And there. Here, I'll reach out to Deputy McIntyre. We'll coordinate the necessary oversights. Two unlikely allies, I guess.
I appreciate that they have not demolished the structure, even if diplomacy has ended. It may not have been their intention, but it represents hope. This is certainly different than anything else in New Atlantis. Decades unsupervised, and it seems this tree has decided it now owns this place.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss.
How quickly can you get that done?
Error. Biometric key required.
Not the... I suspect the... Tell me, though, has the rest of this... Harmless spores, you have my word, but it is the sap of the tree that gives it its... Well, perhaps not a topic for this exact moment. But I must know of the rest of the city. I take it you didn't have such an experience where you were, then? Yes, the entire embassy was thrown into lockdown. A disconcerting experience, to say the least. Yeah, more time could be spent tidying, and fewer welcome. Now, it can... You were sent by... And the broadcast... A worrying... So the use... I was not expecting a fellow believer on my doorstep. Yeah, the preservation of life stands as the... But, if I am... For years, house for... With... In exchange for my... The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. Create the legacy. Please. Let's hope it still works. And... there. Let it be used for good.
Not everything in the galaxy needs to come with us, you know. Yes? What have you got for me? All right, then. If you have the time, I wish to speak to you. Did you need something? I have been curious. I know that your role in Constellation. You could have delivered the artifact. Yes. My past is but my family always... A goal is something you work towards. An expectation of achievement. That is not the same. I believe it is sometimes... When I first came to... They do their job. Their experiences... You believe I am too quick to judge. Purpose cuts through... I have. My family is my parents. You can imagine, I am sure. Choice had nothing to do with it. For now, though, it would seem you and I have... I believe that is enough. I am pleased that we have... I have things I wish to discuss with you. When you have time. I have been curious. I know that you could have Yes. My past is complicated. But my family always stressed the importance of having a partner. Fun is not a consideration. I am not saying I am incapable of... When I first came to New Atlantis, they do their jobs, their experiences. Yes, they were. Purpose cuts through I have. My family is... my parents. You can imagine, I am... It has certainly proven valuable. For now, though, it would seem you... I believe that is enough. I am pleased that we have...
look at your file.
To the Terramorph attacks.
On the record? What response?
Captain, can I help you?
Pardon.
Captain, you're back. Wait. Did That's... I'm very much looking... Regardless. And now, when you get down... Here. Absolute...
Problem? People joke. Say those Varun zealots worship a snake. Let me tell you.
I heard that the Trade Authority deals in stolen goods, but no one's doing anything about it.
Well, that's something.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor. Doctor, huh?
How you liking that laser gun? Pew, pew.
The Settled Systems News Network. News you can trust. The lifeless planet of Exterra, a mining operation run by Argos extractors, was attacked by the Crimson Fleet.
I'm a student of history, which also makes me a student.
I do appreciate that not every meter of land was plowed under to build this city. This tree is far too grand for such a fate.
Somehow. I think your scanner's broken. That sounds downright silly. Bounties are... That's a fair point. Today's not my day, is it? Then...
And after the UC Navy's defeat at the Battle of Cheyenne by the Freestar Collective's ragtag...
Captain, we've been expecting you. Please
approach the monitoring station and we will go over the rules. Welcome, Captain, to the Archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin. All codes verified. Unlock engaged. You may proceed, Captain.
Here on Vanguard business?
Cool spacesuit.
Hey.
There you are.
Captain. Deputy told me what went down. Impressive work.
Captain, if you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready. Acknowledged and accepted, Captain. So with the data out of the way, the Red Devils had... Though it's sound...
Indeed.
Then I guess we'll see you...
Captain, if you'll follow me. All right, Captain. Good. This isn't the only item we need. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your through service. Then, Captain, I'm Here. You're We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property. Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC. Normally, we wouldn't, and they've stated they'll only. So I need your agreement that... I understand this puts you in a Can I count on you to keep this between just... Let's hope it never comes. Head to the elevator.
Are we at all surprised that the UC has such a massive space dedicated to secrets?
Unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor. But there are no additional visitors permitted. Your friend's gonna have to wait out here.
Very well, I will wait. You go on.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach. President obeyed, but now you face a foe, which is why I hoped we... Perceptive. I'm right, but most know. I was an admiral during the... But the previous regime a sacrifice. Even my death. I want to help, though I am curious. Has she shared with... Our relationship has always... The Major was born to be... But the universe... And I think I have a... I'd ask you at least, after some long years, helping them gather, with quite a few the names and I'll tell you where. There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Red, like myself in Hadrian, if it dealt death, when the colony war, but I finally found, I'm not expecting he'll bring me evidence that... You can certainly try. Easier for all if you... If that's what you required, according to my... There's a star state.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
Yes?
Captain.
Captain, please. The situation with... But it's a situation we've been managing. And the most critical part of... No, they really shouldn't. And bringing up what you've learned outside this building will make you, Captain, look like a crazy person. I don't want that, and you certainly don't want that. Now... Dr. Reginald? Of course, killing one. That'd be a huge... Really? We'd already initiated. Captain, if that's... Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting?
I used to be an actuary. Now look at me.
You're cleared for liftoff. Recalculating. And orbit stabilizing. Perfect. Our tiny tin can of fragile humans has survived being hurtled through space once more. Docking in 3, 2, 1, done.
This station is but a shadow of its former purpose. I do not like it here. I understand this station was once quite the luxurious place for UC
Looking to lodge
military
a complaint?
commanders. Based on what I see, I find that very hard to believe.
You're here for me? Or Lace? Suit yourself. But they call it the war. Maybe this... a part of Etheria's... Sure thing. Here. Go get your man.
Just don't cause any problems, okay?
Clamps released. Air pressure stable. Thrusters are a go. Ready. security. Grab, drive, to normal control. Man. Our daring voyage of the oceans of space brings us here. Ship's docked. Let's go. The brightest star in my sky.
Are you looking to start something? You see, you'll never crush the fleet.
It's not the best.
You want to survive? Let's get you set up. See ya.
Never do a job unprepared. You need supplies?
I'd love to take your money. Oh.
Need something?
I don't trust shielding.
Ship's detached. We're clear. Jump complete. Want to do it again, just for fun?
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. And complete.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
Welcome back, Captain. Excellent.
Transfer accepted.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world. This is fine work, Captain. I can ensure the remaining team member. That one you'll need. His name is Kai. The area was... And I think you'll... Is that so? Well...
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to
Did
stay
you
here.
need something? Ah, thank you for reminding. Back to it then.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. You're cleared to land.
Captain, welcome back. I was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. To each their own. One of the proudest days of my life. But it is real good to have you here. These logs, they're even more... I'd completely forgotten. At this point... That'd be... I'm sorry, are you? You found... Wait. Kaiser. That... Oh, how? That's not funny. No. That's insane. He died. They executed him. They faked his death. My entire unit, they threw us all... What was so important that they had... I'm sure they did.
They Victus. Alive? So his execution was what, a lie? A cover-up?
I guess it makes sense, though, doesn't it? The UC of that era? As long as I live... Exactly. Because the UC... But even knowing... It's hope. I had no one when I was... But that old world... Thanks to what you and I... You and I... So I don't care if... Precisely. Because there's nothing... So... Now, But... So while you'll... There's something on the horizon, And that starts with Kaiser. I know it's here somewhere. Aha. Here, Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons, batteries. That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs. He's also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the freight. Now, where a battlefield. Oh, sheesh. That sector of... Add to that... But I think there's... Yep. As good a place to start as... And I'll make sure we're ready to put...
It is good to be back.
Site is clear. Descent started.
It is impossible to imagine what this looked like before the colony war. What a waste.
You looking for advice on heading out into the fields? Jill's happy to oblige.
You know?
Hey!
You're looking for Jan.
Welcome to... Not here to make your... Oh! Least... But he's a comp. He's white, but it's been a while. Well... So, sounds... You can wander around, but knowing this... Going rates up. But, fine. I'm listening. I do understand. Let's not close it. Okay. Pleasure doing business with you. So, last anyone, one of my roughneck, eyes open too. Oh, give Ahab a...
Let's take this thing still fights. Release the weapon.
Can't hope to win.
The spoils of victory. Hopefully they amount to something. Probably best not to think too long about what Ecliptic will be doing with anything they salvage.
Target locked. This is over.
You cannot be lost.
So, well, this has certainly seen better days.
Biological contamination. Eliminated. Password. Voice. Attempting to resume. Attempting to. Power level insufficient. Battery required. Type microcell. Inquire at salvage yard.
Really happening?
What I wouldn't give for fresh terror brew right now. Freeze-dried stuff Jill brings in ain't the same.
In need of materials? Ah, so heat leeches, wasn't it? But a mic... You could probably... So... All legal.
just a nun. Although, additional support allowing me to leave. Excellent. Our work here. A plague. You are doctor.
This is United Colony Space.